Hi Vanessa, thank you
Hi.
for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Great. So we've been lucky enough to meet all these great businesses, local businesces, and we put you down as one of those. So thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Great. So how long have you been in Port?
I grew up in Port. I was born in Port Macquarie, actually, and so I've been here pretty much ever since. A couple of little trips away in between.
Yeah.
But I do love Port Macquarie. There's something special about it, and obviously it's a great community. So I'm really proud to be a part of it.
Great. And then I like to talk about businesses around their different challenges. So trying to build a styling business in Port. Tell me about some of the hurdles you had.
Wow. Okay, so when I started this, obviously this was my sixth career.
Okay.
I'd always tiptoed around in fashion, but never really had taken that plunge.
Yeah.
So when I decided to actually, make that step and go to Melbourne and do my training, I'm sure that there was a lot of people, my husband included, that were like, it's Port Macquarie, do you really think this can work? The great thing about a styling business though, it's more about people, really, and we've got a great group of people here, some really strong businesses, and I knew that my skills in sales, in fashion, and of course with people was something that could be brought to the area, and I could really make it work. So I've been very fortunate to have that happen.
Yeah, great. So we've just been through the rebranding with our uniform, which you've helped with. So like looking at our business, and obviously most of our guys are in blue suits or black suits, and the girls are in, what they're wearing day to day. So when you looked at that normal outfit and then real estate, how did you sort of come up with what you came up with?
Yeah, you guys were great to work with because, it's always great to have an open mind with your clients. So first thing I looked at is the scope of area that you guys cover. So it was really important for me to actually genuinely tap into who you are, not only as people, but where your business sits in the community and in the area. So obviously that's why we went back to those beautiful neutral colours and these beautiful blues. We are a coastal town, and I think it's really important to represent that in a relaxed but professional way. So
yeah, the team are having so much fun with it. And I even know, like being in comfortable shoes today, you probably can't see, but we're in and out of the car, we're running around, it makes sense.
Yep.
So people spend a lot of time working on the respect or how they conduct themselves personality wise, and then as a business we spend a lot of money on signage and branding.
Absolutely, yeah.
How does our look fit into that?
Your look is huge, and it's not just for real estate agents, it's actually for anybody in business. Using your clothes and as a powerful tool to really grow your business and be recognised, but not just be recognised, be remembered. I think there's something really nice about consistency, and there's also something nice about kind of standing out and being a little bit different and having a fresh approach, which I know you do in your business. So this was absolutely perfect for you guys. But yeah, it is absolutely so important. You need to think of it as basically like a tool in your toolbox, full of all your skills and all of your goodies. Yes, all of your marketing and your signage and the way you present yourself, your ability to sell or whatever it is that you have in your toolbox. But clothes is something that we all get dressed every day. So it's a really powerful way and an easy way to grow your business.
Yeah, no, I think what I was a little bit nervous about when we did the style branding is what you're going to come back with, and then the cost of the clothes, and obviously the affordability for our team.
Yeah.
I mean, when you came back with the first, we nearly nailed it the first go.
We did.
The prices were great. So how do we look good and shop affordable?
Yeah, okay. So look, it doesn't cost a lot of money to be stylish, and anybody can learn style. It's not something that anybody's particularly born with, although there's some people that have more of a creative flair than others. But the best thing to do is really to look at it with a fresh set of eyes, is what I always say. So that old saying, one man's trash is another one's treasure. That can be the same with the clothes that you have in your wardrobe, and sometimes you just need a fresh set of eyes to have a look at that. We can also look at different tiers of, affordability as well. And I know some of the chain stores and even the majors like Target do some really great replicas of, really on-trend styles. So there's different categories and there's something out there for everybody. No matter what your budget is, you absolutely can look stylish.
Now, Port's got some great shops. Also, there's some brands that we don't have here.
Yep.
Online, I'm still nervous. Even though I know my size, I still don't shop online.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing now. What would be some advice you'd give to people that might want to shop online?
So with the online shopping, and I know it's becoming so much more popular now, obviously because of COVID, but it still is scary and it's a risk.
Yeah.
There are certain sites like the Iconic, which most of us know, they're absolutely fabulous. You can I ordered 2 or 3 sizes and things because there's absolutely no risk in that, which is just fantastic. So you can order 2 or 3 pairs of jeans, send 2 back at no cost at all to yourself within 30 days, which is fantastic. So my biggest tip is just read through the returns and the refund policy and have a bit of fun with it. As long as it's not going to cost you any money, it might cost you a little bit of time, particularly with Australia Post at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
But other than that, look, it's a pretty safe bet as long as you read through those return policies and make sure it's not costing you anything to send back.
So we've got a bit of advice on fashion, but love to bring it back to business. Being a small business owner and the stress that comes with, how do you manage sort of personal life and work and getting that balance?
For me, I don't think there is any such thing as work-life balance.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. I think there are different stages in your life where you can prioritise what is important and where your goals are sitting, I suppose. So for a very long time, my family was my priority, and don't get me wrong, they still absolutely are if they're watching out there. But look, with the children getting older, one of them's an adult and the other one's almost an adult, I was really able to spend some time in the business, and that meant long hours and really putting myself first.
Yep.
And I think that's really important, particularly for women out there that are in careers or thinking about starting their own business. It's okay to put yourself first and get out there and invest in yourself and go for your dreams because they can come true.
Yeah, I think a couple of things on that. Like I say, balance is impossible. You just need to know where your focus is at that point and be happy with it. So, if you want to be into fitness, you just know where that is, but then know that your relationship might drop off a little bit or work might drop off. So it doesn't matter as long as you're doing that.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
And we've got so many mums that work in this business.
We do, yeah.
And I have a new appreciation for my mum because you just see how much they give up. Being a mum.
Yep.
And then you see it in the workplace. So we try and do little special things here like yoga day for the mums, and we've done different personal training for the mums.
Yeah,
So
nice.
to the mums out there, thank you for so much
you're awesome.
that you do and balancing that career. I know it is hard.
Yeah.
So what's next? What's next for you?
What's next? So I'm actually just about to have 3 weeks holidays.
Okay.
Not that there's any where to go. We're actually going to the snow, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So I've been looking forward to having an opportunity to have a break. I think all people in business, and particularly those in like creative fields, it's really, really important to fill up your own cup so that you can give back. There's no use being that hamster on the wheel, so to speak. Generally at this time, it would be race season. So I would be flat out, and I have been over the last few years doing that. So to have a little bit of a breather, I'm actually secretly excited about. And then when I come back, there are going to be some kind of big changes for the Style Vibe. Some new avenues, which I can't announce at the moment, but very exciting. And just being able to reach more people and really bringing it back to the whole reason I started the business, which was just to help people feel good about themselves.
So Port Macquarie, if you look at Port Macquarie, we see like the coffee culture that's really improved, and then we've got you there with fashion and lots of different businesses that are coming to Port. Some people say, Port's not ready for this. I think Port's just going to go ahead and ahead. So if anyone's out there with a business idea that are looking to start in Port, a couple words of advice.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. Relationships are absolutely key. And as long as you go into anything with the right heart and with the right motive, I truly believe anything can be successful. And that doesn't have to be on a monetary scale.
Yeah.
Whether it's just your passion, it's something you want to follow. It could be in volunteer space, or as you say, opening up a business. There is definitely opportunity in Port Macquarie. It is growing tenfold. And I've seen that, and I'm not even in real estate, but the amount of people that are coming up from Sydney and you know, nationally, is fantastic. So the more the merrier, I say.
Beautiful. Well, thanks Vanessa for joining us. I think one of the biggest things I talk to the team is like, forget about customer service, let's talk about customer experience. And I want to say, from a client of yours and the way you've looked after myself, but also some of the other members of the team, it wasn't just about like you doing your job, you went above and beyond. So thank you.
Thank you.
And we can all learn a lot from that. So thanks for joining
Thanks
us.
so much, Dave. Thanks for having me.
Great. Cheers.
Thank you.